nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero.
My name is Daljit. Welcome to the show. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Haha. I actually started talking to the camera, thinking the stream had started. Happily talking to myself, and I was wondering, hey, hang on a minute, why something doesn't feel right? And true enough, I didn't hit the start stream button. It's just hilarious. Yes. Okay. Okay, so last night's Champions League, something else. I was so impressed with Ruben Almiron, Sporting Lisbon. They were outstanding in every way. They played a 3-4-3. I mean, I've been saying this, Ruben Almiron is a up-and-coming manager that people should look out for, because he was tipped to take over at Stamford Bridge. He didn't. He went to Graham Potter. I guess Ruben Almiron still needs some time, but that tactical setup that they had against Spurs was so impressive. I was like staring, and I was like, I was watching the game. I was going, wow, they're nullifying Spurs, because Spurs were building up play really well, but right at the, when it comes to the shot on goal, not getting great chances. For Sporting, they were creating chances, but they were not finishing. It was just a matter of who could put the ball into the back of the net, right? So, and then it was such a good chess match as well, because they held on for quite a while. They had possession, they countered very well, and it came to a point where the moment Emerson Royal picked up his yellow card and another Spurs player picked up his yellow card, I could almost see the switch go on in the Sporting team. Like, they knew, we're gonna run at them right now. Suddenly they flipped, right? It went on a more attacking mentality. They started running at the defense, and that was when they snatched their 2 goals. Very impressed with them on the day, because they were playing a 3-4-3 that morphed. Speaking of morphing tactics, Liverpool were playing a 4-3-3 that morphed into a 4-2-3-1 later. They managed to get the win over Ajax. Liverpool are struggling because they are missing the services of the underrated Jorginho Wijnaldum. I'll say this much, okay? Because when Liverpool had Gini Wijnaldum in the side, they had the player in the half spaces, bringing the ball up, linking the final third. Now we miss that player. Harvey Elliott has got a lot to learn. He's still coming to terms with playing first team football. He's not, he's somebody I would not depend on. Neither would be Milner to start the game. Liverpool showed that they are very comfortable now playing a 4-3-3 and morphing into a 4-2-3-1. When they switch to a 4-2-3-1, Harvey Elliott is almost taken off, and then what you see is Firmino coming on. Sometimes they start with a 4-2-3-1. Firmino will come on. Darwin Núñez. See, if they play the 4-3-3, Darwin Núñez is the point man. When they play the 4-2-3-1, Darwin Núñez becomes the inside forward on the left, and then Firmino becomes the floater. He can be the AMC, right? He sometimes plays in the AMC. If Harvey Elliott is playing, Harvey Elliott is there. Firmino sometimes plays in the whole. Salah becomes the front man, or Firmino becomes the front man and somebody else plays in the center, and then we've got so they've got Salah on the right. Sometimes they have Salah on the right, Diaz on the left, Núñez in front, and Firmino in the center. So Liverpool are still coming up. Liverpool haven't sorted out their midfield yet. That's so apparent to me. They've tried like 5 combinations so far, right? So from what I can see, they haven't gone in and go like, okay, this is what our midfield is going to look like. It's still a long way to go, man. We gotta wait for the. I'm gonna wait for the whatchamacallits, the tactics to come in, right? So I haven't seen any tactics come in yet. So while we wait for the tactics to come in, what I'm going to do is we are going to do the I need to give a quick update on the Palermo project. Because I'm doing a video for you guys tomorrow where I will explain the tactical system in a bit more detail because people are asking for my tactics. Tomorrow's tactics video is going to be very different. Very different. I'm doing an entirely new approach. So you are going to, if you're downloading the tactic before, you kind of need to watch the whole show as well. So I'll explain the system today very quickly, and I'll explain the system in a bit more detail tomorrow. Now here, looking at the start of the season, we've already been playing some games because I needed to do the video, so I needed footage, right? So 2.42 goals per game, expected goals 2.34. This is good. Conceded per game 458, 87 expected goals. What does this mean? Our goalkeeper was the right signing. Expected goals prevented is there. He has also got a very good save ratio. Hey Peter, how are you, man? Bagaskara, yes, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Bonos, yeah, I'm very, very good, man. We'll do Palermo first, and then we will do Bring Your Tactics. Still waiting on to see whether tactics are coming in. Okay, so this is how we've been set up, right? Our last game we played against Lazio. Look at this, man. I'll explain this to you. Right? Basically, what is happened is we're using a super system, right? So this is my super system. Now, we use two tactics largely. So basically, I play a 4-3-1-2 and I switch to a 4-3-3. Liverpool have a 4-3-3 that switches into a 4-2-3-1. Sporting Lisbon have a 3-4-3-1-4-2. They can split into a 3-4-3 and a 4. Let me think of the back 4. I don't know, man. I need to watch a bit more of the sporting matches because more and more teams right now are playing what I would call super systems, meaning because rules are changing in England, no? Okay, especially in England. Right now we've got 5 subs in England, which means that tactically they can actually switch systems a lot more. So some teams are taking advantage of this. Liverpool are taking advantage of this. Brighton are taking advantage of this, which is the reason why Graham Potter has gone to Chelsea. So a lot of these teams are adapting in games and they are kind of moving their systems around. So this is our 4-3-3. Essentially, we've got a wing back, originally inverted wing back. Sometimes I play wing back, sometimes I play inverted wing back. I'll explain why and when I change this in tomorrow's video, because it all depends on how the opposition have lined up their back line. If they're attacking me aggressively down this flank, normally I'll just play a wing back. If they are not, if they don't plan, I can see that they're not attacking me at all, then what I do is I go inverted wing back, then I take control of this area. Meaning, if they have a playmaker on this side of the pitch, he's toast because he's never going to get the ball because I'm going to overrun this position with just sheer numbers. So we've got this 4-3-3 now. The reason why I call this a super system is the same players can swap into this system. You see, whenever I call something a super system, right, it doesn't mean that I have 2 tactics, therefore it's a super system. No, it's got to be a system where ideally I can play the same players in the same, I can just move them around. A worst case scenario, maybe I just take off one guy and bring on another. The moment I have to bring on 3 players to play a new tactic, it's not a super system because that just means I'm playing a different tactic, right? But if I can, because a lot of teams in the modern game, I've been noticing this quite a fair bit. It's becoming a bit of a trend where they go, okay, we're going to play one system and then we're going to change to another system. Sometimes it's simple. There are simple reasons behind this. Maybe they need to score a goal. They go 4-2-4, for example. They play. Alex Ferguson used to do this a lot, right? 4-4-2, 4-2-4, all the time, right? You need to get more goals. He need to get more goals, and suddenly you see 4 strikers on the pitch. Yeah, okay. Look, these are basic. All managers do this. It's not some hidden secret in the game, right? Okay. Klopp did it last season. 4-3-3, 4-4-2, 4-2-4. They do it. It's not some magical secret, right? It's nothing there, you know. But how do you do this in Football Manager? Okay, so when I play Football Manager, I do the same thing. So here I've got my 4-3-3. So how does this swap? It swaps to this, right? So essentially, if you're looking very closely, this is my creative force. He moves to the left. So whenever I find somebody, I need somebody who can play this position as well. So usually, I'll look for a player or retrain the player to play in this position. Now notice what I'm doing with this training. He's training to play here, right? So it's not only makeshift. So eventually he's going to get better. His numbers haven't been exactly very good at the start of the season. Typically, this position is owned by His Holiness, the mighty Gutierrez. Okay, he's the king of this position, right? He's absolutely sensational. Right? So he just plays in this position all the time. Wait, he's on general rehab. Why is he on general rehab? He's not injured anymore. You gotta also check out your training, okay? Because if you do this all the time, if you're the kind of person like me that does this general rehabs, whenever a player comes off injury, make sure he's not on general rehab anymore. Right? So law of distribution short. So I know that some of these guys are off injuries. General rehab here. So make sure they go back to what you want them to do. And Lucas Flores, he was on general rehab. So this guy was on general rehab. We will take this off as well. Attacking movement. Gonzalo was on general rehab. Let's put him back on attacking movement. This guy was, you see the number of players that we injured. We had us. I mean, I understand, man. Klopp, I know what you're going through, man. I know what you're going through. I almost went, look at the number of players who have been on general rehab. Holy cow. Defensive positioning. So definitely. These guys have been on general rehab for too long, man. I forgot all about this. Luckily, we come back to the show. Okay, so we got them all in general rehab. Some of the others don't have any extra training yet because we want to know what they like. This guy, he's got to play as an inside forward, train as an inside forward on attack. This, hang on a minute, yeah. This is also the inside forward on attack. Let's go, brother. Okay. And then we'll just make sure that his attacking movement is there. I generally do attacking movement or final third. Final third is not bad for composure. Yeah. Composure and decision making is pretty solid. Yeah, okay. So we'll just do final third for them. Michael Lozano's got a lot to learn. Okay. So, this is Jorge Alberto. Jorge Alberto is actually being trained as a defensive midfielder. I think what we want from him is actually final third. Composure. That's what I'm working on. My mental attributes are so high on my list of. Just because I'm playing with statistics does not mean I've dropped DNA, FYI. Okay, I still have a DNA approach because I want my players to have a certain spread. Of course, now I can't tell what that spread is because we can't see their attributes. I will soon. Yeah, I will soon. Once we're ready, I will. Okay, I'm just looking to see whether we've got any more. No, we haven't got any. Yeah? Okay, so give us a bit of time now. I'll do that. I'm gonna have to do it from here. Okay. Okay, let's get back to our show. All right. Hey, Raymond, how are you, man? So when I'm looking at my system, it has to swap. So this guy shifts over here, right? Now notice these two strikers. One is a goal scoring machine. One usually is a bit of a creator. Now I could easily I can easily play this as like a complete forward or some other role, but I actually want both of them to be running into the channels, right? So when I swap, right, this guy, it depends on whether you have a player that can play here. So I normally pick a player that can play here. So one of them is always a pure goal scorer, right? So he's a pure goal scorer. He plays here. Then when I swap, he'll drop. I get the system. So when do I play this? When I need to go white. Yeah. But the problem is this, like Caleb. When I'm done with Palermo, the players could have developed. So that's the only thing. So I might save this game as because I normally save these games, right? Yeah, we'll just save it here. That's a data point. Yeah, I'll just carry on with the other one. So that's like a data point, right? So we'll be able to see snapshots of the players. I don't know whether we want to do something like, let's see how they all have developed kind of thing. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we'll save this one as the other point, so I can carry on with this guy. I'm good, Maritsky. How are you? I think, I mean, at the moment, right, there's a part of me that wants TA to be a midfielder. It's more like we don't have any midfielders anymore. Liverpool just are bereft of midfielders. Okay, so we play this 4-3-3. Now, okay, Palermo is at home. Generally, you have an advantage, right? Secondly, we are playing against Spa. Now, if I'm looking at our history, I've been thumping Spa. I don't think I've lost to Spa in a while, right? So generally, I've been quite strong against Spa. There's been one outlier here, but most of the time we've beaten Spa. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat Spa like somebody else slap around, right? So what we'll do is we'll play our players. Kasede here. Why do I pick Kasede to play here? I can't see his attributes. So I don't know why. So why he's always been playing on the left. I can't remember why, man. His right foot is very strong. Okay. That's a very funny reason why he's playing on the left or instead of the right. Okay. Why? Because, whenever a player is got a right foot, right, what he's going to do is he's going to do a turn. In Football Manager, they do a turn. How do I explain this? They turn towards their left. So they do a turn. They do an anti-clockwise turn to get onto their right foot to do a cross. So when he does that, right, it's almost a killer ball. So this is the reason why I play it instead of here. Yeah. So as a Mazzala, he goes into this space here. Then he plays one. And those kind of crosses, right, with the right foot, they are going towards goal. Now, that means that they are more dangerous and harder to defend, right? I don't think Klopp is going to play him as a central defender, though. Yeah. Not him. I don't think Klopp is going to play him as a center mid. Because, let's face it, one of the reasons why he is playing, one of the reasons why Trent Alexander is so important to Liverpool's team is because he is an attacking force. It's just that this season he can't attack on that flank because of the fact that we got Harvey Elliott in front of him, and Harvey Elliott isn't a defensive guru, right? He's not some player that can hold the fort defensively. Oh yeah, therein lies the problem. Lozano and Kana, that's new. What's happened? Should we give I think we should give Noble a chance to play this game. Okay, we got to play with Noble. I mean, I could go with this guy. We already promoted Baldo Garufi, the youngster. I'm resting Morten Hansen. I think he's been playing too many games. But Charlie Noble, Luka Kana, this is a crazy setup. Maybe not. Maybe we don't do it like this. This is too much. Play Lloyd Ovono. Okay. I'll play Lloyd Ovono. I mean, putting the Charlie Noble to start is asking a lot. And then who is they've got Kevin Ramsey. Yeah, they got a young right back right now. Yeah. But at the moment, Liverpool only have their right back, right? That's about it. And so that's the reason why I don't think Klopp is going to put Trent in midfield. It's too big a risk. And they don't want to do something so different because Liverpool got players coming off the injury list, right? Yeah. It's just too many things. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see what they got. We got fullback on this side. Oh man. Now I feel like playing a 4-3-3. Okay, we can play a 4-3-3. When I see this, right? Okay, actually what I mean. When I see something like this, a fullback on this side, maybe inside forward, right? Okay. Now I'm very tempted, right? If the DLP was here and the fullback was here, what I would do is I play my 4-3-3, but I play this position as inverted wing back because it's an attacking duty attacking. I'll control this entire area. Basically, I'll control this side of the pitch, right? So that I force the DLP into defending. Right? But now the DLP is on this side of the pitch, so I'm going to stick to my 4-3-1-2. Let's go with that first. Kasede, Fatih, Kanti. So this is the side where the DLP is, right? So the DLP will be forced to. The DLP will have problems getting to the ball, and he will be drifting wide. So, okay, theory is there. Yeah, Harvey Elliott is not defensively aligned, man. Yeah. Yeah, if you have correct, exactly right. Beyond Ultra Gaming. If you wanted to try out TAA as a midfielder, he would have done it in preseason. So we know he's never gonna play him as a midfielder. I doubt he's gonna do that. Okay. Alright, we got Gutierrez with Gutierrez, what kind of a free kick is that, man? At least find a target, you dimwit. Wow, that ball went up in the air, went to Pluto again now. Fernandez out to Bella Kochak. Are you guys excited about FM23? I hope you guys are. Chico with the ball, turns beautifully. I love that. Got himself into a lot of space. Gets down, squares it to Fatih Kanti, back to him. Oh, what are they doing, man? Crosses beauty. Kasede. Timing not good enough. Crossing, that's the cross I want, right? With his right foot. You saw that? I was just talking about it, right? It's a dangerous cross. When you play a Mazzala and you play with his right foot on the left side of the pitch, he is absolutely unstoppable. Because he's going to put in these kind of crosses with his right foot and they're going towards goal. Instead of going away from goal, frankly speaking, a ball going away from goal is easier to defend. A ball coming into goal is much harder to defend because which is the reason why I always play Mazzalas with the right foot on the left side. Always. Oh no! Oh, come on, boys. Don't screw things up. We got a lead, okay, but I don't like how we're playing. We're gonna slow down the tempo. We're gonna not work ball into box. Why am I doing those two changes? Okay, whenever I see my team having lots of chances but moving the ball and then we lose the ball in the final third, for example, right? Okay, before it can connect to a chance, I will think about tempo. Because I want to build up play nicely. Then if I can see build up a play, then that's a positive. Right? See, this is low tempo. Low tempo created this, not high tempo. I'm playing a team that I'm putting more pressure on them now. See, this is something I see Liverpool not doing. Okay. A lot of teams, what they try to do is they try to put Liverpool out of their stride. They try to impose their tempo on Liverpool, which is the way to play. So Liverpool need to be able to regain momentums in matches where they are controlling. See, whenever you play Football Manager, you got to think the same way. How do I control the tempo of a game? Right, so this is something. And if you are the top dog, you should be able to do it. If you're the underdog, it's much harder, much harder. Things like simple things in Football Manager, a lot of people get wrong. Okay, for example, you're playing counter press, right? Okay. I typically don't like to go the wider you go, the harder your counter press is. The weaker your counter press becomes because your players are now further away. That's the problem with Liverpool in real life. That is a major problem for Liverpool in real life. Because Liverpool, one of the reasons why Liverpool was struggling at the start of the season was because when they had possession of the ball, the players were too far away, right? And then their counter press wouldn't work. Yeah. Palermo, Ovono now with the ball. Oh, fireworks went to the stadium. Okay, nice free kick, but we're still only 1-0 up. I don't like this. But so far, the keeper. Okay, I forgot to do one thing. I always forget to do this, guys. I always forget to do this. I'm like one of those guys, right? That nowadays, when it comes to trigger all this, right? I'm like, hey, oh shit, I forgot. It's not the end of the world, like, if you forget. But it's very annoying when you do. Then you gotta start thinking, oh no, what am I? Okay, so we got Salcido. I'm gonna type mark. Salcido is the only lone striker, so he's gonna be type marking him. I'm gonna trigger a press on. I got 3 guys, right? I'm gonna trigger a press on your DM, or rather, him. Where's the MC? This guy. Trigger a press on these 2. Right, the 2. Zaneleto. Not him. This guy. Trigger press on. I normally like to trigger, like if there's like a 5-3-2, for example. They've already got two wing backs, right? Oh man, they scored equalizer. I like to trigger press on both of them. This is stupid. We should have dominated and finished all this game. We didn't. But we are playing with second string, so a few second stringers today. Like Kana and Ovono, not Leones and Hansen. That's still not an excuse. Okay. I want to see the game. Maybe I want to go down the flanks a bit more. because their center looks a bit tired, right? So I might want to switch to a 4-3-3 because I noticed that the center is tired. So if the center is tired, I might use a central midfielder on attack and attack that space. Now I'm trying patiently to break them down, so I'm not rushing this. There's the Pablo Rodriguez replacement. Bella Koch, oi! They are surviving, man. Why? Let's see if we can. Right? What do we have? Put a bit more pressure on their flanks. Okay, we got Ovono, he can play him here. Kasedi, I'm gonna push him through the center, ask him to attack the middle. Okay, this guy, okay, can focus better on left, that's fine. Okay, let's go. Oh no. Again. Man, I wish, I feel like you can clock me last night. So many set pieces. And then, you know that your boys can put it into the back of the net, demand more. Yeah, come off, Fatih can't use to come off. Okay, we need to freshen up the legs in midfield. Tarcisio for Jorge Alberto. Where's Jorge? Where are you, Jorge? Ovono with the free kick. Chico! Oh, man. Okay, last but not least, Chico for Bova. Fresh legs. Okay, this is it, man. Wing back on attack. Okay, what I want us to do diagonals a bit more. Right, so I want the ball to sometimes when I go wider, stretch the team, right? Oh shit! Then I take the chance that my counter press is over and Salcido, no! Man, I don't want to lose on my first defeat of the season. Shit, man, that's the risk I'm taking right now. It's gonna affect my counter press. The Benzo, man, if I lose this game, Callum Murray, keep us in the game. He's playing quite well. We did a good job of signing this guy. Palermo Spal 1-1. Sheesh kebabs and draw. That's a bad result for us, man. But we managed to rest a few players. That's the good news. Yeah. We still have a healthy lead at the top of the table. It's okay. Because I have this big game coming up. This is the massive game. Okay. Alright, we'll play about 2 or 3 more games that we'll do. You know, I'll put in the link for the tactics for you guys. Okay, where I put the link in now. That's the link. But we'll do a few tactics. We won't do a lot, we'll just do a few more. We want to massively carry on with this as well. Quintanilla Scoops Player of the Month. This guy is so expensive. I don't know, it's only 124. Okay. Goalkeeper of the shot. Look at this, man. The following categories are thought to be front runners for the award. Lucas BK Eaton. Callum Murray is a front runner, you know. Guess why? His performances this season. Where's Callum Murray? 85% save ratio. It's like he's done quite well. Yeah, so we just have to hope that, you know, we keep playing well, that's all. I think Harvey Elliott has got a long way to go before he is. I mean, I like Harvey Elliott. I think I've always felt, right, that Harvey Elliott. I mean, I don't know about you guys, right? Okay. I prefer Harvey Elliott playing as a Salah. I I prefer Harvey Elliott further up the pitch as an inverted winger. Instead of playing in centre midfield. It's because I feel that Harvey Elliott lacks the work rate, or rather he has the work rate, but I think it's the skill set to be a box-to-box midfielder. I think it's now we got Salah, Diaz, Jota, right? So, and we got Fabio Carvalho, but so because Liverpool have got an entire central midfield that's injured, Harvey Elliott has to play there. That's the thing. You might a 4-1-3-2. 4-1-3-2s are always going to be fun. Yeah, I have a 4-1-3-2 that's smashed. I had a 4-1-3-2 that I uploaded, smashed the entire, won all the leagues without me trying. If I play a 4-1-3-2, right, I don't have to play Football Manager. I just let the AI do it for me. It's such a 4-1-3-2 is like the easiest tactic to get right in Football Manager. Yeah, it's always been the easiest formation. It's got a low bar. It's got a very, very low bar for you to. It's almost impossible to get a 4-1-3-2 wrong. Yeah. So you should be fine, right? There's so many combinations of a 4-1-3-2 that can work. Yeah. Thiago Thomas wants to play more games. I'm like, no. Now player unhappiness is becoming a bit of an issue. We have a deep squad. For the first time ever, I actually have a squad that can compete on all fronts. So Hayuk split, we have how many players right now? We have Hey, Aizam Shah, apa khabar, man? Oh, Singapore. Singapura, majulah Singapura, marilah kita bersatu. Man, all of us grew up singing national anthems in Singapore. We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people. Oh my goodness, Andy Howeda is one of the group of players who said to be contenders to win the World Under 21 Footballer of the Year award. Not bad, huh? Pro recruitment meeting contract advice. Really? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. Whatever. We're not going to do anything there, man. You try to perfect your 4-1-2-3, 2-3-2-3. Wow. That's 4-2. Okay, I get what you're trying to do. 2-3, right? Wait, you want, the only way you're going to get 3 is if you're assuming those inverted wingbacks you have in a tactic will sit. They don't sit though. They play as narrow wingbacks. Yeah. Hey, what's your problem, man? Put an arm around, hug him a bit, huh? Make him feel a bit wanted in life. I just love the national song. Hey, we all planting rice is but planting rice is not fun. Work from dawn to the set of sun. Work from night and work from night and work till day. Remember we all sang the song in primary school? Planting rice is not fun. Work from dawn to the set of sun. That stupid song. I don't know if you ever sang that in primary school. I remember singing that stupid song in primary school. I don't know about you, man. Why had to sing this? We all had this primary school. We had this. Always had these sing-alongs in class. I still remember that stupid planting rice. My son comes home and sings all these different songs. Because we're in Malaysia right now. Oh, can't wait to go back to Singapore. We'll bring my kids home. Get them out. Outa. Yeah, you sang that as well. Yeah, we all kind. Primary school was fun, man. The bash. Okay. Bova is okay. Matt, not so sharp. He has to play. Amanda Zuko still cannot play. Okay, good. We have, I think. Alright, this team is playing. Look at this, man. This makes me damn scared. Double DMs, no. I play 4-3-1-2, they can hit me on the counter until the sun comes up. So we're not playing. Yeah, show it to you again. Right. Okay, look at this, right? They're playing this formation. F9 dropping. They get control of the game. They get control of the pitch. I'm in trouble. The moment these two wingbacks come out of the pitch, I'm toast. Because these two can come up and control the center. They put one over the top. If anybody here is strong in the air, we got problems. But F9, they're looking to build up play. So what we're gonna do, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna play this away from home, right? So quick. Let's see. Fatih, Tasisio come here, lah, brother. And you come here. You have not been good. You have not been good, huh? So you come here. Aha! Then we have a defender. Then we got Andy, Arthur. Okay, that's good. Okay. They're playing with wing backs, right? Let's try with an inverted wing back. Huh? Or actually, I don't need an inverted wing back. Why am I going with a wing back instead of inverted wing back? I don't think I need to control midfield because if I keep the ball, I should be able to hold midfield anyway. Because those two DMs are going to come up the pitch. What I want those two DMs to do is come up the pitch even more. Okay, so we got that then. Okay, now we got Fatih, Kanti, Leones, Hansen. Yep, these are the starting monsters. Leones, he's not 100%. Limited to okay. If you put a player on the bench like this, you might as well start him. If he's one of your better players. Okay, let's go, man. Okay, dribble less, focus play down the life. Okay, I want to keep the ball a bit more. That's why I did this, right? Okay, so I dropped the thing. So that we are counter. It's easier for us to counter press. Tempo away from home. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. All right, let's go, brothers and sisters of the world. Wait a minute. If I go Mazzala, okay, they have two DMs, right? If this guy attacks the center, crowded, right? So we leave him as a Mazzala because these two can work the sides. You got me recollecting the song. Hey, Rasa Saya, hey, Rasa Saya, hey. All those songs, man. But Rasa Saya was the best though, because that one really, I was singing it until my teens, because we turned it into a rock song. Me and my friends. Yeah. So that's a lot of memories to tell you. Okay, here we go. Let's see whether this works. Okay. Oh, they already lost one player. That's not good. Oopsie daisy. What did we forget to do? Yes, every single day, Daljit, you start the game, you forget the same old nonsense. Okay. Alright. We got a tight mark, Mr. Almada. Then we got to already one fella has been stretched off. So we got two DMs, but Ugarte. This is the one we have to do something about him. We have to do something about Ugarte. Ugarte cannot be allowed to run free. Run free! And we trigger press on him. And we trigger press on the full. Every time the two fullbacks make a mistake, we pounce on them. Okay, we got wingbacks. Possession should... Oh, okay. Oh, they're not coming out, no? The possession numbers are quite low. Gotta go to inverted wingback support. No? This is a tight game. Inter and Palermo is not going to be easy for us. I just don't want to lose to Inter away from home, that's all. So I can still win. I got a chance of winning the title. Normally damn it, a penalty. This means I will attack them a lot more. Okay, let's go. No need to think. Attack. Attack. Go for it, man. Push. After the penalty, right? Come on, Callum. You already saved one penalty this season. Do another. Yeah, he couldn't save it. That's it. His chances of finishing as the top goalkeeper in Serie A just took a slight hit. The last season, our BK Eaton saved 3 penalties. 3 at home. Oh no. See, moral of the story. Start a stream. Wing back, wing back. Why can't I submit to the link? I can't download the available tactics deck. Oh shit. I thought you have a... That was the link, man. Yeah, let me check. Oh. Sheesh, wow. Oh yeah, sorry. Wrong place. Give me the wrong link. You see, I don't know. You guys better tell me if you're doing okay. Bring your tactics, public. Wrong link. Copy link. Where's the... And this. That should be the one. Theory. Power the ball. Gutierrez did well. Put a lot of pressure on him. We had to work the ball back. Bella Kotchap. Oh, this is not good. But it's okay, alright? They don't beat us by a big scoreline. It's not so bad. I'm very confident we can take them at home. Oh, Chico is away. Nice work from Chico. Crosses the ball. Hansen's header. So close. So close, Hansen. Okay, alright. Okay, we're gonna have to... Do we carry on with him? Pati Kanti. Okay, we're gonna bring on Raimondi instead. Schledup. Augustin Anderson with the clearing header. Tarcisio doesn't do well. Foul. Come on, boys. Schledup. Oh, Moise Keane scores 2. Oh. We lost this game. Sad. Such is life. May as well take off Kasi. They don't want him to be part of the walking wounded. Who do we bring on? I think we'll just play him. No, can't. Disappointing performance. Their keeper had a damn good game. Well. Back, we can't win everything. Right? Palermo, Inter, no. It's gonna boil down, if it comes down to the two of us, right? There's no such thing as points, man. We have to keep on going for each game. We don't lose a lot of games, but this is the first game we've lost. First game we've lost. Okay. Alright, what we're gonna do next is, there we go, 35-34. Training. Calendar. There's something here that I need to adjust. Match preparation. Attacking movement. Defensive shape. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Why have I got team bonding? I think some of my players still not part of the team yet. Still not, they're not clicking. Okay. Bring a tactic, public. We got 3 tactics. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Lozano facing uncertain future. What's wrong with this boy? Okay, we play hard yoke split. We're gonna put in our the players that have not been playing. Okay, so we are gonna be playing this formation. Bang. Are we gonna use Lozano here? Gotta give Garulfili. I mean, this is really asking for trouble. Come on, Dauja. Don't put so many youngsters in. Zuko's still injured. Okay, we're gonna put Lozano here instead. Okay. 3 days time. We're gonna put our youngsters here and give them a run. Once again, end of this month, which is basically 2 weeks now, I'll be on Twitch doing a charity drive with Jack, right? Not Jack, yeah, Jack Sarah from basically Color FM from SI. We are going to be trying to raise money for cancer. With cancer on Twitch. So I'll put the details out on my Twitch channel soon. I think if it's a great tactic, it's really a great tactic, man. Luna claims best foreign player. It's very great tactic, man. What can I do? I can't do anything. Alright, Palermo still not that bad. I hate losing, man. But we played very poorly in that game. Very poorly. It's the first time I actually faced the double DM system. So when we attacked it, I started worrying when we didn't have much of the ball. And they had 30% possession of the ball. So first time this season that some team kept it from me. They were able to keep the ball at the back, work it out defense. Yeah, so on hindsight, what I should have done was play our defense myself and draw that team higher up the pitch. So I didn't do that. So I've learned from my mistake. So I'm probably not going to commit the same mistake against another double DM 4-2-3-1. Wow, that's good, man. 34 goals is a very good return. All right, so we are going to, let's see. Noble will play. I mean, Karna Uvono can. This is the thing, right? I can't give Garufi games. I have to give. It's gonna be very tough to give him games, man. Okay, Lozano comes here. Thomas is also has to play. Okay, Uvono, Karna, Fatikanti, Raimondi, Bella Kochak, Jorge Alberto can come here. Then we're gonna put Bella Kochak and Fernandez in defense. Hansen is still. We gotta keep resting Hansen. Okay, Flores and Bova to play this. Jorge Alberto, Raimondi, Lozano. Okay, basically a lot of players who haven't played. Alternatively, I can play this. Still play a lot of players I haven't used. Okay. Who else can play in this? Diego Tomas, where is he? Fatih Kanti. Tomas, where are you? Okay. You haven't played, so you play. Leones, no. Zuko, Lenovo, Uvono, whatever your name is. Okay, Lozano can play here. He's let him start for a while, for the first time. And Jorge Alberto can start here. Where's Jorge? Okay. A lot of rotation. Bova can play here. Raimondi on the bench. Raimondi can come here. Yeah. So basically, the entire first team is not playing. These are all the reserve players on the pitch except for Andy. Okay, Andy let him play. Okay, Tarcisio. Where's Faber? Faber, where are you? Faber, are you still injured? Faber, where are you? There we go. Okay, Faber is a defender. We're gonna start with a defender called Faber. Very nervous. Okay, put him and then remove you and bring on Hernandez. Okay, and then Faber will play. Zuko play. Okay, all right. Okay, Zuko, Raymond. Wow, all this entire group, right, except for the 3 here. New player, hasn't played the whole season. This player. So who else? Yeah, we got Noble. He'll come for this position. We got Valdo. He'll come for this position. Whether we win or lose, Runarsson, should we try him? I mean, the reason why I'm doing all this is because Champions Group G, we qualified already. 15. Both of us are qualified. This is the last game. So it doesn't matter to us whether we win or lose. So I think we'll try this goalkeeper, Runarsson. Right. Okay. This is a decent back line. He's okay. Lozano, I have no idea if he can tackle or not. Ability to do the unexpected is one of the reasons, but go past his man. He's not. Let's go. Okay. Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright, let's try this, man. High split were. When I travel away to play them, I think it was 1-0 only 2-0. I didn't run all over them, but at home we should do better. Okay. Alright. Faber is big move. You can't play. And you can't play. All of you not available. Sheesh. Okay. Alright. Chico comes back. Tobias comes back. And Gutierrez comes back. Okay, done. Oh well. Such is life. Palermo against a team called Hayok Split. Fella caught up already, tired, man. Alright. Swap to this. Okay, see whether you guys can do the damage inside. Okay. Kana, Ovono. Thomas playing in the center. I normally have never used Thomas as a playmaker. Lani. Good block. Boa brings the ball away. Can he release Thiago Thomas? He can. Uvono with a free kick. Ooh. Not challenging. Okay. Alright, we go wing back attack. Wing back attack. I'm gonna push you here. Inverter wing on support. Oi, Shakur Omar is away. You wall. What a cross, man, to Pato. Looking good. Ayuk Split looking for their first win. Runarsson makes a save. Ooh. I just remember, right? We're really testing that keeper out, are we? Okay, mix up. We're gonna take Bella Koch out. The keeper's cursing and swearing at me. Why are we not playing with a DM? It's my first game. Giving a chance. You know, let's see whether he can defend or not. Stop the balls because we're gonna allow them to take shots. Kana holds up the ball. Oh, he gives the ball away. Again, they come. Sheka. Kovacic shoots. Runarsson standing there. The blonde, man. The guy is a blondie. Yeah. Now we take off. Zuko just came back from injury, right? Tarcisio didn't come. We can play this guy. Okay, Alberto. All right. All right. We're slowly morphing into this. Yeah, might as well just go to this thing. Okay, all right. Mazaho. US or Mazala. Good luck to you. Don't even know whether you can do this, but Colas. Yeah, at least they got a chance to play some football, right? Okay, beggars can't be choosers. Give them all a chance to play. They didn't come away playing well. Talk. Here we go. Next one. Sassuolo. Man, we haven't had a. Well, the last stream we had, everything was a win. This stream, draw, loss, draw. We gotta get on to winning ways, man. All right, Sassuolo, they're playing a 4-2-3-1. I think we are still gonna stick to our plan. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start conservative, okay. Right, we haven't been playing well, so we are going to go a bit conservative. Same players that we normally play. Jorge Alberto, no. Bella Kochap definitely needs a rest. Training rest for 2 days. Okay. This guy as well, training rest for 1 day. I look at the ones that look like they are the players that normally I give those who need rest. These are the players that had a big drop during the game. So we're gonna, after this solo game, we'll load up, right? Or we do it after the feel good game. We can do it after our feel good game, Napoli is our feel good game. Well, we'll do it after this. To get all the tactics. Alright, here we go. I think player reps in this game have to go up faster. When player reps don't go up in this game, right, they don't get selected as well. So, you know, it's not only just a player CA that goes into whether he gets selected for first team by the AI. His rep also is what. Diego Tomas doesn't deserve to play, right? All right, Napoli is the last. Okay, we all know where Napoli is going to end up, right? Giving us 3 points. Big win coming here. This is normally the lead up to the make us feel good about playing Napoli. Okay, this is a must win for us. Okay, Hansen is about to break Pablo Rodriguez's league scoring record, goal scoring record for the club. Okay, we are gonna go in playing our 4-3-3. I want to switch to a 4-3-1-2, but we are going through a bad patch as well. So normally I save it for I'm tempted to go 4-3-1-2. It's a much more attacking formation. This is the part, you see, when you use a system like this, when do you decide to change? Okay, we're gonna start like this. Leones, and then we'll make a decision during the game. Yeah, I normally like to start 4-3-1-2. I just like the 4-3-1-2, man. That's why when I do the video tomorrow, people are just going, I don't think a lot of you are going to The reason I'm doing a video to explain to you guys when I change tactics, right? So sometimes I play the 4-3-1-2. If I'm confident of a win, 4-3-1-2. If I am not so confident, I start with a 4-3-3. But in most cases, I will end up regretting not playing the 4-3-1-2, right? So what I do is, if you know that the 4-3-1-2 is a bit more aggressive, so if I find that the AI is attacking me too much down the flanks, then I'll swap the 4-3-3. Yeah. So that's the logic behind it. The 4-3-3 has got a lot more control, but it requires me to really dominate. Inter have gone to the top of the table. And we had a nice start to the season, but we kind of did up with the defeat and a draw. Allowed Inter to catch up. It's okay. It's a marathon. And we're only in December, right? We've got January transfer window coming. Not buying any more players. Okay. And something tells me some of my players are going to be targets. Leones is most likely a target, but hopefully hopefully he doesn't attract any attention. Liverpool are in asking for him. Okay, so this is Sassuolo. How we played against them. See, so I have to pay attention to this, right? Sometimes I don't bother doing it, but I better do. Yeah. See, this is why I consider. To me, this is a bad run. Okay, this is dangerous, right? Yeah. This shows you how difficult our matches against Sassuolo have been. So I played a 4-3-3 against them. They still came and slapped me on the face. Sassuolo is one tough cookie, bro. And this is my best lineup, no? Except for Palmer here. And we still got thumped. Yeah. Close game. This is one of the hardest matches, man, for us. Okay, alright. Wing back on the right. I can't play inverted wing back. Okay, so we have to switch. Careful. We'll play with this. If we need to change, we'll change. If I panic. Here we go. Murray out to Hernandez. Let's see. Sir Gustin Anderson. Chico with the ball. On to. Lucky. Nascimento. Okay. Alright, confirm changes. Okay. Sir Gustin Anderson. Out to Hernandez. Prospect Sir Gustin. These guys got dribble more on them. So I want them to break the tier sometimes. Boy, was almost in, man. Hey, Jahid, how are you, man? He was almost there. Okay, Palermo are doing well in terms of creating the chances. Okay, we're going to work ball into box. We're going to slow down the tempo. Their playmaker is having a problem, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work focus play to the middle. See that? That's where the playmaker has to play, right? And that's where the ball winning midfielder is. So maybe I'm asking for trouble on my end, but we'll see. Yeah. Their playmakers do a lot of work. Oh, that was such a good idea. Such a good idea from Chico. Kanti goes to Gutierrez. Again, tries to play the through ball. Fernandez, Casede now out to Flores. Flores to Leones. Chips it is Gutierrez. What a goal! What a sweet goal. Come on, it's not offside. Don't tell me it's offside. Yeah! We needed this win, man. I feel like Liverpool needing a win after a sloppy. Oh, and this is good. We ripped them. You know, the clue for this was this guy. That's why I did work ball into box. The moment I saw, first he's an AP. Means he's going to be a further forward a bit more. He's gonna, and occasionally he's gonna roll, but he's tired already. His condition is not so good, right? And this guy is not having a poor game, so I don't think he's gonna come back and help him defend, or he might not be getting back in time to defend. His ratings are very bad, so I was expecting. So that's the reason why I went ball through the middle to put even more pressure in the center. Okay, fullbacks are. Chico wants to be. Chico, I know what he wants. You know why he's unhappy? He wants to be unleashed. He wants to be unleashed. He wants to play as a wing back. It's a good start, man. Yeah. Okay, we are dominating them. It's quite a change. You saw the results last couple of seasons. Okay, they've changed. DLP, ball winning midfielder. Okay, we're going to change it. Now we're going to come out of this focus play. They went and changed their... Now they've got a static role here. So he's going to hold position. This guy's probably going to try and win the ball high up the pitch and try and play it to him. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to opposition instructions. Come back here. Because the opposition instructions have changed, right? See this? It's gone, right? The guy I was hard tackling is no longer there. He went and changed it. So we're going to come in here. He's on support, I reckon. This guy will tackle him hard as well. Put pressure on the two. That corner. Gutierrez to take this. Goes. It's a second goal. This is how we play, baby. This is how we play. Come on, boys. Praise them. So at least magicians are back. All right. Now we're making a change. Take Kasede off. We're going to bring on Zuko. Gutierrez. I like to change midfielders. But here Sagi is, see that? Already we have one of our defenders now feeding the season. They're both very tired. No difference. I'll put Bella Kochap. Okay. Take out Bella Kochap. Put on Hernandez. Hernandez straight away takes a sorry, no. Okay. Alright. Chips. Randall. Bella Kochap with the header. Zuko. See the way. Leones with the ball. Oh, he's off. He's off. We go wider. Mixed cross. Swap to this. Sorry, we're going wider. I saw that, right? So now I'm gonna just try to hit the early cross, pass into space. Alright. Wing back, Zuko, DLP, right? Again, we don't. Okay, these two will work with him, and then we'll put him here, and now he's gonna advance forward. Why have I done these changes? I want to attack them even more now. 8 minutes left. Gonna get a sending off now. 1 to 91 favorites to win the league again. Oh man, that's life. Yeah. We got a throw. Flores to take the throw to Hansen. Hansen is the wrong space. Leones finds Hernandez. Hernandez goes back to Fatikanti. It's Hansen. It's 3. Morten Hansen is on track to break his the goal scoring. Okay. Palermo have put Sassuolo to the sword for the first time in 3 seasons. We needed this. We really needed this win, man. Finally, got back to winning ways. Bit of a hiccup. Napoli are now shaking, quivering in their they're bloody. They're like, oh my god, Palermo is coming again. Evil laugh. He returned to the top of the table. Hansen's playing okay. I mean, he's not that bad. 12 XG, 13 goals. Yeah, that's okay. Our data hub should show a drop in our this expected goals against per game. Conceded per game, still solid performances from our keeper, but our goals per game has dropped. Expected goals 2.33, goals per game. This tells me my strikers are not finishing. That's all. Right. So the strikers are not finding the back of the net. That's all. So Tarcisio is suspended for the next game, which is going to be against Napoli. That's okay. Where are Napoli? Napoli found some form. No? They used to be the. They used to have issues right last season. They went up. They were as high as second, dropped back here. Last season they were yo-yoing with the relegation zone. Okay, and then have they changed the way they play? Oh, heavy left. I'm very tempted to this wing-back ball-winning midfielder inside forward combination. So it's going to be quite high up the pitch. This ball-winning midfielder is going to play somewhere here. This wing-back is going to be somewhere here. This inside forward is going to be attacking the space, which means that if I play my inverted wing-back formation, which is a 4-3-3, we're going to get toast. So we're going in this we're going to play this match without 4-3-1-2. All right, I'm saving the game now. We can go and look at the tactics that some of you have submitted. Yes, it's time for us to do the bringer tactics. Let me see if we got some tactics first from Discord. Oh, we got 4 from you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Download these first. Then Jahid has got one tactic. Okay, so look at Jahid's tactic first. Target man 5212. Very nice. Okay, first I'm gonna load the game. Gotta find a save, right? Oh, can we use this? No, we can't. DLP test. We might as well use this. 18 April. We just use this. Rebuild Roma. I have a rebuild save or rebuild Roma for some strange reason. Okay, end holiday for this guy. Okay, tactic. Schedule. Do we have any match? Make sure that there are matches. Oh shit, there's not enough matches. Okay, load game. Gotta go and pick one of the downloads. Total tactics 9. Okay, okay. All right. Download this. All right. Open new window. Ping, 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 ping. All right. Okay, so we are going to end the holiday of one of these guys. Schedule. Yeah. Okay, this is just some tactic that we're using. Okay. All right. Just randomly, we just pick somebody. Okay, load. Is it BYT? This is Jahid, your tactic. Okay. Okay, we just play. Let's see how this thing does. Okay, we got Blink Bang. Your AS scored 44, target man 28, 29. Yeah, three strikers always gonna score you a lot of goals. Yeah. I wanna play around with the 3-4-3 that I was using in FM20 as well. 22. Betis game? Okay, alright. You have a tactic for your Betis game, right, Sean? Definitely will look at it. Izam. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna play Pacina here. We're gonna play with the. Oh man, we're gonna look at the attributes. We're gonna have to play this game without attributes all the time. Right? Okay. It's like every game I play without attributes. Do this show also do play without attributes. My goodness. Diego Dem. Yeah. Lobotka, Dem should be fine. Luper, Biragi. Biragi jumping reach, anticipation. As long as it's anticipation is the best. No. Okay, let's go to defenders. Alright, so we all are defenders. Suspended. Holy cow. Okay, I guess we have to use those players. What choice do I have, right? Yeah. All suspended. The entire team has been suspended. I have a 3-4-3 that scores a lot of goals. Yeah. Early on in the cycle I was using it, but I didn't like play with it too much. Because it's a 3 with 2 double DMs and then 2 wingers and then 3 strikers. I like his 5-2-1-2s as well. The 5-2-1-2s could be very good. As long as you get your back line, you choose the right defenders, you're fine. Not bad. It's not bad. I mean, like, you got so many passing options in this thing. I see this AM attack, simple roll. I love target man forward. Tackle harder, tackle is fine. CMR support, very glad. I love 2 CMR supports. You know why? Because you just find the right attributes and you find the traits, right? And you get yourself you can play in different ways. Here's got nothing. Both of them got no, just they're playing off attributes only. The line of engagement is a mid block. Yeah, standard high. Only problem with this is they're gonna be gaps in your pressing. That's all. Yeah. It's gonna be gaps in your pressing. That's the only thing I don't like. Yeah. Because I probably would play slightly higher, use offside trap. I would with 3 defenders always use offside trap. Okay. Higher defensive line just to get that back line higher up the pitch. To support these 2. You lose the ball, your transition breaks down. I mean, generally, I don't think there's too much wrong with this. Yeah, you just have to be very, very specific with the players that you use. But my own personal take is I'll probably play with a higher and play with an offside trap. There's no rule in the game that says you cannot, man. Yeah. And oh yeah, we have to do this, man. Take these 2 guys out. Because you got the players to do it. Yeah. Oh, this Bazala. Oh, okay, you're on a focus play. Okay. It's a crossing tactic. Yeah. This focus play, this Q shift, this guy comes out a bit more. And then you cross the ball target, man. The same applies to the right flank. But this time no target man, it's just the other striker. See? You can still play with your offside trap. Yeah. But your lines are your support is going to be much better. He's offside. It's miles offside. But here our downside is our 3 defenders are not very good, right? One has got a jumping reach of 12. Okay. He's not winning. They're not winning much. And if you drop this, and you don't do this, your backline stays a bit more, bit further back, and you still can play that way, yeah. But it's really Very dependent on how you personally like it. Yeah, but other than that, I don't see anything wrong with this tactic. It's like a good tactic. I got my fair share of 5-2-1-2s, man. But I would prefer using 2 CM on support as well. I would never use. I don't know why, but it seems that if I wanted to find, if I have the right players, I will use 2 CMs on support. But something you can also do, right, is hit the early cross as well. And you want the wingbacks to get the ball first, you can do that. Another thing you can do is you can come into this guy and go for the far post or the target forward and cross from deep earlier. Right, so he won't try and go down the line. He'll try and cross earlier. I mean, he won't go down the line to cross the ball, right? That's one other option you have. Overall, though, I think it's not bad. Yeah. The reason why I use focus play, the reason why I use the hit early cross, or rather, hit early cross is because I want to do it earlier. I want to get the crosses in before they settle into a defensive shape. Because when you're playing this kind of a tactic, they can. So these guys can actually go wingbacks on attack as well. I normally have a lot of my tactics, the back fives, right? They all have like a lot of guys on attack duties, man. Not bad, it's not bad. It's quite a pretty decent tactic. Okay. We got another set of tactics coming in. We got you guys, Batiste. Yeah, we look at the Batiste tactic. 3-2-2. Okay, another back three. Right, this is not back three. This is like what in the world is that tactic? Okay. I saw some ambition, man, in the tactic. One of those like, we believe in going to attack. The play it first. Yeah, we're not looking at the PIs and TIs and whatever. We're just gonna pick the players, right? Bremer and Koulibaly. Oh my god, Koulibaly. We have another defender here, Ramani. Thank you very much. Okay, Bremer, Ramani is okay. Lorenzo Mario is okay. Pacina, no way, man. Put him here. Fabian, yeah, okay. DLP. Milik, Mertens, Insignia, okay, can. Alright, let's go and see what this team can do. Very tactic. Again, something like this, right? It's a hurl over the top. Let's see what happens. What's your team instruction? What's your out possession? This is a big gap now. Yeah, it plays if you're gonna play like this, right, make sure your width is not high. Gotta watch out. Watch out. Because when counter pressing is like, if you don't see your team win the ball immediately after losing it, right, when they have possession, then your width has to be adjusted. Yeah, let's see what should happen. Can't, right? They didn't win the ball straight away. They didn't win the ball straight away, right? Okay. Bang. Bang. Okay, let's make one change. Wow, right over the top, man. Lost possession of the ball. See, because during the transition itself, as you were attacking, he had this. He goes here, he runs out of support. Who's he going to play the ball to? Mario has already gone past him. There's a problem when you have these setups where you only have these two playing. Okay, so what I do, sorry to do this, but a bit crazy. Most people don't expect me to do this. Dribble more. Dribble more. Tell them to dribble a bit more. Okay. Complete wingbacks and go right past you. Okay. So you're gonna have no options. Play the ball out. That's it. The gap. Remember what I said about the gap? Nobody to win your second ball. So these kind of tactics, you need to have like strong, tall target, like very good players who you need players who are very, very good in the air. Yeah. At least in the center. In the center, there's be somebody very, very strong in the air, and on the flanks, right, is I'm gonna try something. Just small adjustment. Instead of this, I'll go Mazzala on attack. Instead of pushing, I'm gonna push this guy this way. It's a bit crazy, but you know this Mazzala is gonna also come this way. I know it's insane. Yeah, Mazzala coming this way with the complete wingback. It's just gonna open you up on this side of the pitch. Pass into space. Tempo, play for set pieces, hit the early cross instead. I have to move that. I'm gonna drop this one notch. Use the title marking. Okay. Why did I drop it by one notch? I think your boys are getting pulled out of shape too easily. I mean, if you want to keep maintain the same tactic. Yeah, you need three very strong players, because essentially this kind of tactic is a fisherman tactic, right? Basically, you are you're hurling one ball to the top, and you're hoping that your boys can gather the ball. So that's what you're hoping to see. And I tell you something, what you'll need is strikers with competitive spirit. You want strikers with competitive spirit. I'll tell you why. Because those guys are going to put a lot of pressure on defenders, right? They will always do jostling, elbow pushing, or whatever, just to get to the ball. Yeah, I've got Mazzala, DLP. DLP maybe not. This guy's gonna be a roaming playmaker. Oh, this is really insane, man. 3 roaming roles here. Roaming, Mazzala on attack goes this way. Maybe let's just go Mazzala support. Alright, Mazzala support. You'll be in the SAR space, you're gonna keep the ball. Hopefully they keep the ball, man. This is really like left field, man. This is very left field. If you have 3 very strong players, I will stick to the original. But for me to build up play effectively, I'm using Mazzalas. And I'm not using a DLP, because DLP is just going to pump the ball. Roaming playmaker is going to roam, no? He's going to shift to the left, shift to the right, and then support play as you move up. DLP is only hold position, but you can't afford a whole position in your tactic. You've already got wingbacks on attack. This guy on attack, this guy on attack, this guy on attack. Why is this guy holding his position? When you got the ball, what's going to happen is this player is going to run out of options to pass the ball. Right? So that's why I went roaming playmaker. I don't mind Mazzala here. Mazzala goes to the left. This wingback is running like a choo-choo train, right? So you might as well just put somebody here to give him the option to pass the ball to. So at least you can work the ball down the flanks. They're up top, right? Okay. You've got 3 complete forwards. I know complete forwards are not that bad, but the problem is these guys are they are like jack of all trades, master of none. So you can actually go master of one, right? So you can go like advanced forward, complete forward. Right? So this guys might drop deep. Remember, advanced forwards also drop deep. Now what happens with these guys is they're specifically roles that might go to the channels and attack the pockets, right? So instead of them roaming, now they're more focused on attacking the space or attacking the channel. And then the guy in the middle can be your tall, dark, handsome guy. The target man kind of player. And the problem now is this, right? They can sit on defenders all day long. Okay, now you see what has happened. When you start playing with the ball playing defense, they tell him to dribble more. They bring the ball out a bit more for you. And roaming playmaker giving you a bit more support. Your build-up play is a lot better now. So I would just tweak your tactic. I know it's one of those left field tactics that can work. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this tactic. I mean, I've got one tactic that looks like this. Yeah, guys, seriously, I've got one really insane tactic. People saw me playing this tactic, and they can't believe that this tactic can actually work. Okay, I'm probably gonna play with it a bit more. Yeah, this is one of my favorite tactics right now. But I don't play this very often because you guys don't see me playing it, right? Yeah, it's just a very nonsensical tactic, but in Football Manager it works. The white centre back, libero combination, followed by the segundo volante on attack. Yeah, it sounds insane, right? But all the duties on attack. Okay, this one can be winger on attack or white midfielder on attack. Right? But if I want to be really insane, I go white winger on attack. Okay. Then up top, it's my 3 strikers. Then I go. This guy is sorry. I think this guy is advanced forward. This guy is advanced forward, and this guy is what was it? Pressing forward. Goes to the channel. This guy can also be like a poacher or can be a target for an attack. Right? So goes to the channel, drops it. Also can work. It's insane. You know, people tell you this shouldn't work. This makes no bloody sense. You know, it's talking nonsense. But yeah, but this white centre back bring out the ball. This guy bring out the ball. This guy's gonna bring out the ball. This guy's gonna bring out the ball. This guy's gonna bring. All of them are gonna bring up the ball. So, yeah. I know it's left field, but it's one of those like. How did you come up? I played it once before. It can work. Played a few times. I even holiday mode against the match engine, and he did quite well. So if you 3 striker setups can work in Football Manager. Guys, it's gila. It's damn mad, but it works, no? I played it against someone. I played it against someone in SI. See the difference it makes when you set your tactic up like this. The guy goes into the channel, right? Watch what happens in this goal, right? Look at how you transition. See this? Okay, this guy is in this channel here. This guy is what is a channel? A channel is a space between players or the space between a player and the line. Player and line is one. Yeah. So what does this mean? That means this guy can play the ball out. He can pull this guy out of position, making space for this guy to run. And this guy is in a channel. He's in a channel of space between 2 players, right? Because the ball is on this side. What will happen is if you have a 3 striker setup, if you have an advanced forward, he will take this position up. So see that now? He's away. He's free as a bird. So this guy was, I think we played pressing forward, right? If I'm not mistaken. So he drops a bit deep. You play target man here as well. It's going to be brilliant. Yeah, so it drops a bit deep and feeds this guy into the space. He goes on to attack. Much better than playing 3 complete forwards. I wouldn't play 3 complete forwards. 3 complete forwards, it's like jack of all trades, master of none. Right? You don't have a specific job for those 3. You're asking them to decide what to do. So you need really okay. Basically, the CA requirement for a complete forward is very, very high. You're not going to find a lot of players in the game who can play a complete forward role well all the time. But you will find a lot of players who can play advanced forward role very well because the CA is very low. And what's what is got, I think, one of the lowest CA requirements among strikers next to a poacher and target man. Yeah, these are all low CA roles. What I mean by a low CA role? Let's come here, right? Train. How do you know something is a high CA role and a low CA role? Yeah. So here you come in here. It's very simple. Okay. How many attributes does he need? That means it's a high CA role. A lot of attributes, high CA role. Compared to that, this is a much lower CA role, right? It doesn't require as many attributes. The lower CA role, I think, is this role. Poacher. Which is the reason why whenever I have youngsters, right, I want to play them at first team. Sometimes, right, I train them as poachers very quickly so that they get finishing, first touch, heading, all the important attributes going. Yeah. So I think right now, Football Manager, it is still too easy, in my honest opinion, to develop new superstar Nugents. It's so easy. I've already made one complaint to SI. I said, come on, please don't make FM23 like that. It's too easy right now in the game for us to develop superstars because the AI is not following the same methodology. The AI doesn't go out there and sign the best managers or the best coaches. Right, the best coaches doesn't make an active attempt at the best facilities as well. Whilst we do, so we get very good development very fast. We committed a penalty. Well, such is life. Say la we. Such is life. But I would change it to this configuration I'm using right now for you. Right. AF, maybe CF, or I will go. You can go target for if you have the player. Go drop deep. Okay. Complete for also drops deep. If you you really want to complete forward. Pressing forward is just fine as well. Puts pressure on the defender. But I probably would play. In most cases, I don't mind complete forward. Complete was a good option. The other was a deep line forward or attack. It just might be too far away. Complete forward is okay. Pressing forward is on the shoulder of the defenders, or target forward. Target forward is fine. You can play a short ass as a target forward as well. There's no rule in the game that says target forwards must be tall. Hey, Medovic, long time no see, brother. Hope you're well. Yeah. If people in the game of Football Manager, you can play the shortest player on the pitch as a target forward. There's no rule that says all target men must be 10 meters tall. No, they don't need to be. Because target man is an instruction in the game of Football Manager that acts. Target forward is a role in the game that has got this little thing in the game hard-coded, which says, can you look for me, please? That's it. Just so happens if you train him, he's got to be trained, he'll improve his jumping range. But he's got this, when you put him on the pitch, right, he's got this blinking light on his head. Players are going to look for him. Ding, ding, ding. First chance they get. Keepers or sweeper keepers on attack will play the ball out to him. You want to really try something really fun, right? You play 5 target men and see what happens in a game. Or like 4 trequartistas, right? So it's kind of fun. You should do it, I mean, just go out there and have some fun with the game. It's really, really hilarious when you play like 5 target men. It's not wrong. The game, you can still win games with it. Just gonna enjoy yourself. Okay, that tactic, right? This tactic, like my recommendation, Mazala attack. This guy becomes roaming playmaker. Advance forward. In this one, can be a complete forward or a target forward. Right? Use those roles. Yeah. And then you could change things about. I would probably drop this by 1 notch to make you a bit more because this gap is quite big. This is quite big. When you do something like this, right, the problem happens, right, when you do maximum pressing is that you might end up opening up too much space and you got lots of pockets here that can be exploited. So what I would do is I'll drop it by 1 notch and then, you can get stuck in this title mode. And then I probably wouldn't play for set pieces. You're more the hit early cross kind of. This is more the hit early cross, pass into space, run defense. Why run defense? You've got 3 fellas running, right, dribbling. As they dribble with the ball, okay, they pull players out of position, right? The next pass they make could be a hit early cross or pass into space, right? Because when they run, they pull players to them, so the space opens up. They can play the football, right? This combination can actually work in the game of football manager. Some people will say it's insane, but yeah, the problem is it actually works in Football Manager, so that's why I recommend it. Okay, next tactic. 4-3-3, the flow. Mass in flat forward. Okay. We'll play this game. Only thing I don't like about this tactic is the fact that it's got no real punch when it comes to goal scoring. That's all. But good teams will always make average tactics look good. So it depends on your quality. But if you are like an average team and you want to make it perform if you're an average team, right, and you want it to perform all the time, then you always have to make sure that you got the right player selection. Now look at my Palermo. We are like an average team, but for us to play our A game, I always have to have my A players on the pitch. And if I don't, then I struggle. All right, let's come into this. Let's go to. Hang on a minute. Who's this, man? Oh, Shish Kebab. I mean, another league right now. I mean, the Elite Teams League. Okay, We've been kicked into the Elite Teams League. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay. Load. Different tactic. Okay. Bang. Quick pick. Okay. Fabian Tonali, Bremer, Koulibaly, De Lorenzo, Lozano. Okay. Alright. Sorry. Different match now. This is a tactics tester that I have, right? So essentially, okay, holiday mode, give 4 tactics to it, and after that, you can find out how your tactic does against different kinds of competition. So I'm using this tactics tester. Just a simple save. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we got all these players. Okay. Alright. Inverted winger comes into this position, looks sort of cross. Deep line playmaker does this. Host position. Wrong role. But DMD, why is he holding position? When you got another guy holding position, right? Are you that afraid of this guy getting caught out? I will label this role should be a roaming playmaker to give you a bit more oomph in your attacks. Because right now your tactic has got a lot of players looking to stretch play up, right? And your principal goal scorer is only going to be one player. See, you got a lot of players going, okay, let's go make something happen. Okay, good. Yeah, all coming. Okay, all right, I'm going to try and cross the ball. I can't do anything on the right flank. See that problem there? DLP holding position. So come in here, change this guy to a roaming playmaker straight away. Bang. Okay. Now you got options. Okay. Mez on attack is going to come this side. Okay, we change this guy. This guy's Mez. Mez. Roaming playmaker and Mazzala both can. Fabian, I think, is right-footed, right? Left and right reasonable. Okay, play on the left side. Okay. Left. I want his right to be very strong. So I scroll up for the link, man, Adam. Yeah. Rodrigo de Paul. Felipe. So pulling away. I haven't seen your pressing yet. Huh? I'm just looking at some of the rules. I'm looking at like the rules and looking for combinations. That's not too bad. Okay, you see that? Boom. On the break. Santora, Sons of the Toad. Cannot score the goal. Nice. Okay. Mazzala working with the inside forward. Just now pressing forward, going away. Inside forward might come in. Roaming playmaker looking at this side. Inverted winger looking at this side. Okay, fine. Okay. Alright. Why shorter passing? It's like shorter and then fairly wide. I'm like, is there any funky passing instructions here? Take few risks. Why is the Mazzala taking few risks? Mazzalas are meant to take risks, man, brother. You play a Mazzala, you want him to, like, play those through passes for somebody to go and latch on to. Right, so I would play a Mazzala with those leave the Mazzala. If you did anything from Mazzala, ask him to do this, right? Enhance his defensive contributions here. Then here, sit narrower. Okay. All right, make it easier to mark. Was that the plan with inside forward? Thing is, when you do that, right, he gets marked out. Like, in fact, stay wider would probably be a better option. Start from a wider position. Because right now, the only player that is going to score goals for you is at the moment the pressing forward. That's the problem. Yeah. You see, the only player he's scoring goals for you is pressing forward. So, sometimes, right, in some games, I'll probably end up doing this. CM on attack. Get this CM to attack the channel. This guy can be a wingman or support. Okay. So now what we have is a tactic that has got one guy attacking this way, right? Okay. You come in like this. When you play, you have one guy crossing from the byline. So, you can do something like mixed crosses, or you can do low crosses. All depends on the kind of players that you have. If you have a few tall players, then go for mix. If you don't, then go for low. Alright, this can work. Yeah, let's go and do some more pressure. Use the outside trap. Draw them. And let's see what we can do. Taking some risk now. I'm pushing the CM on attack. I want somebody to attack from the middle. I see the Mazala is on somebody's ass all the way. Yeah, Mazala is going in for tackle. Now he's making a bigger effort to tackle. This guy is pushing now to tackle, which is definitely a positive sign. All right. Everything is done. Okay, that's it. Why did I do slightly? Why did I make them the same? 50-50 crossing, right? So sometimes they go inside, sometimes they go outside. But I also want players to take mixed passes, because what's going to happen is some of these roles now are going to be on mixed passing. You can't really see it from here, right? Okay, you can't really see it from here, but it happens here. Standard means they're mixed passing right now. In the game, standard just means short. They do a variety of passes. That's it. Oh, she's come up. I wonder. No, but so I just want the issue I have with the original tactic is that it's not too punchy, right? It doesn't punch enough. Here, CM attack. Okay, if I wanted to create a tactic, right, where I have somebody punching through the middle, right, I'll probably turn this guy into a CM attack. Very much like what I'm using right now in my own tactic. Okay, so this can actually work. No? Roaming and inverted winger, both of them I'm going to look at releasing this side of the pitch. And if you've got one CM on attack, one inside forward on attack, right? Now we get this guy to do the overlapping, right? Natural overlap. Now this is quite an interesting setup. Because now what we have is we have a creative right side, we have a very attacking left side, and we've got a wing back that might overlap. So you can put a lot of pressure on this side of the pitch. Right, so this guy can actually become a very dangerous fullback. This is one of the reasons why I'm pressing higher. Boom, okay. Try, have fun, that's all. At the end of the day, I just have fun. Okay, so I think we can speed things up a bit. Okay. We consider a goal. C'est la vie. Okay, they got wing back, right? I want to win this game. Okay. Wing back attack. And now I'm going all out. Keep the ball, higher tempo. Play more direct, right, dribble less. Use tighter marking, go all the way. Get stuck in. We're not playing well. Now we're getting better numbers. Now we're getting slightly better numbers. Just now we're not creating very many chances. This is also another option. I mean, I'm not saying you should play like this, but this is another option. I just find if you play with an inverted winger and a roaming playmaker, you can get this to be a goal scoring side of the pitch. This guy can be a box-to-box midfielder as well. If you play with a Mazala on attack, he will attack the space. He will support play for another role to Mazala support. Hey, he comes to the half spaces. And he tries to do something with the ball there. I generally find, let me try this again, right? We have another game. Oh, sorry. Okay, we'll try this. Okay, come inside this game. Let's look at the tactic. Shit, we haven't even set the players up. Elmas, Loboka, I don't know who these players are. Lozano, Jesus, Koulibaly. Okay, now coming back to your tactic, we're going to make a few changes. Hold position, the one. Roaming playmaker on support. Get him to attack the center. CM on attack. Okay. All right, get him to attack the center. Wing back coming to say this guy's going to hold position. This guy is going to support play here. We got focus play down the left. Okay. Okay, when you focus play down the right, more players are going to come and support you here. And then this opens up the space on the left. Okay. All right, and then we are going to try. Okay, we can play work ball into box as well. Okay. All right, that's it. This is one option without making too many changes to your lineup. Right, play like this. Oh, who we came with? This is one word. What is better, chance created or key passes? Okay, chances created and key passes in the game of Football Manager, there's not much difference between the two. Key passes is all passes that led to a shot at goal, right? Chances created are all goal scoring opportunities created. So we scored a goal from a corner. Okay. Haven't done anything, right? We're trying to. It looks like it's defensively okay. Right, just gonna speed things up. Looking at the numbers, right? Okay, your RPN, this is the wrong play to play here anyway. So I can't change anybody because we started the game. I had no control over who I put in this team. But yeah, it looks like it can work. CM on attack, RP. I probably wouldn't play a Mazzala here. Right, it's one small change. Don't play with a Mazzala. Yeah, otherwise you don't have any push on that side of the pitch, right? So it doesn't make any sense. All right, so next tactic. Let's see if they got any more tactics coming in. Adam, your tactic. Okay, download. All right, Arsenal, Bagaskara, your tactic. Okay. Hey, not bad. But why low crosses? You expect me to camp an opponent's half? Then why you do high tempo? You should do lower tempo. That's all. Because the thing here is right. Otherwise, your build-up play is going to be so. I mean, you can play with. We don't know which of these managers I'm going to be going to next. It's not end holiday. Only one manager on holiday, right? So, okay, good. So Napoli versus Liverpool. Who on holiday? Okay, we got this Napoli and Roma. Right, let's see what this is like. Alright, so load your tank. In itself, I don't think there's anything off about that tank thing. Yeah, only thing I would change is the tempo, man. That's all. tempo. Let's see how this game pans out. It's not a bad tactic. It's not bad, Bagaskara. It's quite good, man. This guy is a left footer on this side. This guy is a right footer on this side. Yeah. Let's see what happens. That's how you play, right? Opposite foot wingers. That way they'll try and come in to score goals. Okay, this is your formation. Okay, so this is what you're using. Winger, AF, AM. They drop. Mazzala comes in to support. Inverted wingback pushes this to this area. So this kind of a setup, you got to pay a lot of attention to. Unfortunately, we have a sending off. Okay. I'm gonna try something. Halfback with the wing back. It's not bad, huh? Watching the transitions is quite good, no? Yeah, I know. They're gonna collect a lot of cards. I want to try this out, man. One defender, one halfback. Why not? Because one inverted wingback coming to the slot, we should be able to build up play. They are playing only with wingbacks, right? So halfback is probably gonna be very aggressive as a defender. DM, so we considered a goal. Aye. Jesus can't hate to save his life. He can't hate to save his life, this guy. That's the only thing. But what I saw from the earlier transitions is promising, yeah. It's not that bad, right? Okay, look. I mean, you had two defenders here. I probably play your other defender as a ball-playing defender. Your original tactic, it doesn't have two ball-playing defenders. I would probably play both of them as ball-playing defenders. Because see, 10 men. 10 men, you can still score goals. Because you can. Because I didn't want to lose this on the right side. Right. Yes, you can, definitely. This guy will come in to score, this guy will come in. Depending on which side the ball is. Mazzala comes in here, the other side, the other flank will start scoring goals. I intentionally put halfback there because I want to see how the tactic reacts. If you have 10 men there, if you have that defender there, it's unstoppable. You should be able to win, man. Can work, definitely can work. 100% can work. There is no reason why this tactic cannot work. Yeah. It reminds me of the Palermo's season one tactic. The 5-channel attack. The more I saw that, I was thinking 5 channels already. Very similar to a lot of other tactics. A lot of people carried on with the same concept. You can also do this CM1 attack, right? If you have a back four. I don't think we're unlucky. We're gonna lose, I think, this game. But because you can also have a CM on attack because you're playing the inverted wing back, right? So CM on attack, then you get like center flood. 4 fellas attacking the middle. Oh, not bad, man. 4 fellas coming through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your 5-channel attack. 1 coming here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? You got 5. So this role becomes very important. You can play a roaming playmaker. Yeah. 100%. It definitely can work. It's a hard, definite. 100% is tactic. It's very similar to Palermo's season 1 ticket. Tactic. Okay, beyond ultra gaming. 4132. Man after my heart. Okay. The old 4132s. DLC by 4132 Norwich tactic. That was a very simple 4132. In holiday mode, I like 4132s because 4132s are not difficult to set up. Yeah. But you need the right players though. Yeah. I mean, any tactic you need the right players, right? Okay, so this, now we're playing another team. Sheesh. Okay. Big. Okay, Ramani, Bremer, Fabians, Dallas, Tonali, Zielinski. Why don't we put somebody else here? Who do we have? Hartobom, Malkut. On these players, man. Half of them I don't recognize Lobotka. Okay, Zielinski. Okay, Meza. I figured as much. Mez on attack, supporting the fullback. Then they go this way. Okay, yeah. Overlap left, overlap right. What the overlap does is it affects his initial positioning. It makes him hold up the ball after that. So if that's what you want, go for it. Yeah. Let me see a tactic I play. So looking at a tactic, right? You've got any PIs? No PIs, right? Except for this guy. Get further forward. Okay, makes sense. I'll do the same thing too. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. I like this role because it has close up more attack harder. You don't need to, PI the crap out of it. Attack harder, DLP on support. Okay. Not really sure why we have a DLP here. Holding his position. When you have 4 other roles that are probably quite defensive here. Yeah. But safe. Right. Yeah, pretty safe. See that? So safe. This is what another one of those tactics, right? I recommend. You tell this role to dribble more. Another one of those, right? Why? Because you can afford to ask them to break the tiers. You got so much protection, so many passing options. So get them to encourage the rest of your formation to shift up. Not bad. Okay, so don't have worries, man. Bagus sekarang. That's because we're down. We lost a player. We play with 10 men. So the only change I would make is this guy dream more. Actually, this player, right, can be a roaming playmaker again. He become a quite attacking option. Because now your tactic doesn't have a DLP holding his position, right? You have a player that can actually push up with your attack. Now, you can do that in some of your games, right? So if you are a bit of a favorite, you want to beat the team, yeah, that's an option. Okay, I am not a big fan of the overlap. That's the only thing. But if you play a fullback on support, he doesn't do the wingback dribble more. So if the overlap is there because you want him to have a higher mentality and high initial position, then you've done the right thing. Yeah, this is good tactic. It's good. I would just change one or two, but yeah. 4132s are very good. Very, very easy to set up. Very strong tactics. And they can work for underdog favorites. You don't have to worry, no. As your team gets better, it's very easy to set up. And you can change it around, right? See, this thing about the thing about this tactic is the reason why I like this tactic, right? Okay, I can do this as well. Now I can go back to DLP and support. Yeah. Can I create like a diamond in attack? So the CM on attack actually pushes up. I get a very white diamond. So when this CM pushes up, right, on attack, then he carries the ball, you get a white diamond. Okay, so we just take this guy, put him here. Okay. Ask Zielinski to do the role. Oh wait, I wanted to sub. Doing another play getting sent off, man. Yeah, I like the idea of a roaming playmaker in this thing. Then you can do all kinds of game. Now, why did I go in one setup have a roaming playmaker, in another setup I have a DLP? Because in the first roaming with the roaming playmaker, he has a CM support in front of him, so he gets double protect. He gets a lot more protection. Then with the for the CM on attack, I need, because I want him to go forward, take a chance, give us some, be further forward when we have the ball. Then I ask the DLP to hold position. That's the only reason. I'm not suggesting that these are improvements. I'm suggesting that these are options you might want to think about. Because sometimes you play the game, right? Oh shit, what can I do? You're thinking to yourself, I need to change things around, okay? All right. Now we play a different game. It's called a crossing game. Okay. Now I'm going to play the crossing game because I want the ball to go out to the flanks. I want the priority to be knocking the ball. Right. So these two, they get the ball. He goes out. He might drop in across. Okay. Done. Nothing else needs to be done. I just have to go wider and change my passing a bit. That is, these wing backs are just having a torrid time, man. Look at that, man. 5.9. He wants to go home. He wants to give up playing football. Yeah. Overall, I say, yeah, it's a good tactic. Very, very good tactic. Okay. We've already got Adam's tactic. Let me bring it in. Adam. Copy. And then boom. Yeah, tactic. Load. Adam, there you go. Your tactic. Oh, it's a 4-3-3. Okay, all right. All right, we just go on holiday. Wait for the next game. Then we'll look at the tactic. What is this? Who's this guy? Who's this manager? Okay. On holiday. Because this has got 4 managers, right? You can give your tactic to each of these managers, and then they just. I think you guys know about this thing, right? Total tactics testing. People have been asking me whether I'm going to make one available for FM23. I mean, I just worked with the guys who did it for me the first time. See if they can get it done, we'll do it again. All depends on the community. F9 camping tactic. Whenever you put an F9 there, it's got to be a camping tactic, right? So these two guys got to attack the space. So you got the attack. Okay, good. Why Mazzala attacking here with him? Okay, fine. I get it. I mean, but still, it just seems to me that you only have one real role attacking here, which is inside forward. See, when you have an inverted winger, he's more of a creative force. He will get into the area to score goals. They got Mazzala attack. A guy, he's not attacking the box, he's attacking the space. He might get in, he might score goals from these areas of the pitch, but he will never score goals from the center. Once somebody scores goals from the center, he plays CM attack. There might be some issues on the left hand side. But to play this tactic and to play it well, you have to control the game. Right, so you need to be the better team all the time. So now hallelujah. What are we playing, man? Napoli playing Liverpool. This kind of tactic will only work if you're the best. We got very good players. Okay, here we got the same in another game. Dallas, Zielinski. We can put Bonali here. Okay, alright. This is Bremer, Kubali. Ramani. Okay, done. Okay. You can see how they both do, right? Okay. Yeah, it's a good tactic, bro. Ultra gaming. It's not a bad tactic. I like it. Not many. I don't see a lot of Mazala based 4-1-3-2s. Not a lot of people do them. I think they're a good idea. Boom shakalaka. Mazala came in, inverted winger, and they scored the goal. Liverpool already down 1-0. Virgil van Dijk with a free kick. Something's wrong with the AI manager. Should be. Who? How well your team reacts. Ball playing defender tried to play to the F9, right? Lost the ball. See, that's the danger of these kind of tactics, right? Okay. Your transition depends on your F9 receiving the ball and holding on to the ball. Did everything right. F9 couldn't hold on to the ball. Lost the ball. What do you do like that? What do you do in that kind of situation? Okay. Swapping things around. Getting a bit tighter. We want to move the ball up the pitch a bit more consistently, right? So I don't want my players too far away. Because when your players are too far away, you might make it harder for your players to get the ball. Wing back on attack, when your players are too far away, harder to get them with a pass, right? You haven't changed your tactic. You only changed so far only your width in your passing. F9 looking for passing options. This player, Lozano, has to have a left foot or right foot. This guy, right foot, both right foot. Right. Left. Are you playing? We're getting tonked by Liverpool, man. This tactic is getting tonked by Liverpool. I'm not a big fan of F9 tactics of F9 4-3-3 system. Not a big fan right now. Because you gotta be camped in the opponent's half for 90 minutes. So how do I play them? Okay. I'll play winger on support. IF on support. This is what I do. Mazar attack. Inverted wing back on support. Inverted wing back on support. Mazar attack. PM on defense. Underlap. Play our defense. Counter press, counter. Distribute. Prevent shot. Okay. Change the tactic completely. So I become a more fluid system. I need to camp, so I've got more players getting involved in the build-up play. Dribble more, break the tier. This guy as well, dribble more, go break the tier. Mazala and winger will work together on this. Why did I change winger? Because I'm playing inverted wing backs. The whole liquid idea. So essentially what I have is the whole team moving up as a unit. So if I want to play camping, that's how I do. I have more support duties. See that? Now we can win the ball back. We actually get a first shot at target. So normally when I want to play tactics where I'm the weaker team and I want to do something like play a 4-3-3 with an F9, I'll have a lot of support duties. Second one. See, because when you're a stronger team, you're looking for F9 inside forward attack, right? But when you don't, the problem happens, right? Is we don't have that luxury. Right? So here we are using the inverted wingbacks to give us a 5-man midfield. I go to wingback or support. Wingback, so see what happens. I will lose. No? I won't be able to do what I just did, which is overpower the midfield to create chances for myself. This is still the original tactic that I made just now. Now it's going to change. Okay. Now it's going to struggle. Because I lost the extra 2 men in midfield before build-up play. So my recommendation is if you're going to play your tactic as it is, okay, you got to make some changes. So this tactic right now, okay, if I want to go camping, right? Of course, I change this to winger support, wing back. This is I don't get this. Go wing back support. Okay, all right, we'll do this, but what I'll do is I'll do the underlap. Okay, so somebody runs it. I'll do the underlap on the right. I'll leave this alone. Okay, underlap here, so we check the run of this player. The underlap is going to ask this player to hold up the ball, right? Waiting for somebody in the inside making a run past him. So Zelensky is doing that. Okay, so there's a slight change, and I'll definitely play a counter press counter to all this because this is the hold up, counter press and counter, and the back line is holding up the ball. Now this is a much higher because you're playing with a much higher line. You got this kind of a setup 1, 2, 3. You can do two things about prevent. You can opt not to prevent short goalkeeper disrespect. You got tackle harder. You might as well just go in all the way, right? So you go all in. You got tackle harder. Okay. So if you got tackle harder and mark tighter, yeah, you got tackle harder. So you got tackle harder. What's gonna happen is you're gonna try and press the opposition players. Now I'm gonna DM on support. Okay, DM on support is fine. If you have the right, the problem with DM on support is you very dependent on the player that you have. Okay, so now we're high up the pitch. See, there's a lot more build up in our tactic. Of course, we're playing only. We're not playing Liverpool this time. Okay, you don't have to play on high tempo. You know, I can actually. There's nothing wrong with low tempo. Okay, now don't let anybody tell you that you have to always play tactics on high tempo so to score goals. No, you can play tactics on low tempo and score lots of goals too, right? Sometimes I score some of my best goals, right? Especially camping tactics, right? When I want to go against the opposition, I score some of my best goals like this. Yeah, very low tempo. I just take my own sweet ass time to move the ball around. More because I'm the superior side. I'm looking for goal scoring opportunities, right? So I move them around, create those kind of chances like that. So you can do that with low tempo as well. But what I've done is maintain your width. So your players are further apart. The only problem with this setup is your counter pressing is affected. Okay, so this is when we have the ball. I'm trying to win the ball back. Now let's assume we don't use this. Okay, fine. Now your team has to win the ball back. They won't do it all the time, right? I think they will use decision making to determine whether or not they should be trying to win the ball back immediately after losing it. You tend to use lower tempo. You can use lower tempo with any team, man. Lower tempo is right. Lower league teams, right? I normally use high tempo. Hey, panic. I don't hold on to the ball. Just get rid of it, man. Get rid of it. But the low tempo setup, right, is actually very, very good if you want to. If you find your team like getting to the final third and that final third pass is missing, drop your tempo. Just drop your tempo. See what happens. It works very well with good teams, especially good teams. And sometimes lately, I don't know if you guys been following our Palermo stream. Lately, my Palermo stream, right? I had this whole injury crisis, right? 5 players were injured. So what I had to do was play the tempo game. So a lot of my matches became, I start off strong and then I go defensive, low tempo, but maintain the defensive line of engagement. So I reduce my tempo so my players just take, and I go wide. So I cross the ball, keep the ball away from the opposition. And in doing so, I make them more tight. Let me score goals. See this? There's nothing wrong, right? You see, it's not like it's not as if you are rushing your goals. No. You're still getting into goal scoring opportunities because look at this. See this? This is what Napoli did to Liverpool in real life. No? How do you achieve what Napoli did? You know the pressure on TAA on that day? This is because both these duties are attack duties, right? So they also had a third actually. They also had a third attack duty here. So they ran this And they had this deep kind of crosses into the space. Right? So then you get this kind of runs that can happen. So you want to create that. You can even, I mean, I'm not suggesting you play to achieve the effect that Napoli did to Liverpool. You play a low tempo. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this: wider, right? That Napoli effect, right, is like this: inside forward, wing back on attack. Get these two on attack duty. And the reason why I didn't have an underlap on the left is because I didn't want this player to hold up the ball. Because if you put an underlap, what will happen? This guy is going to hold up the ball. When he holds up the ball, your run is checked. So what the underlap does is when he checks the run of this player, he looks out for somebody to pass the ball. If you don't have players running from the middle, you're killing the underlap. There's no point doing an underlap. Nobody's going to benefit from this guy just holding up the ball. In other words, just putting an idiot there holding up the ball and other people are going to tackle him. Yeah. No tempo are fantastic, man. I love to mess around with tempo in Football Manager. They did some because I think in FM 21 a few of us complained. 2020 I think or 20 or a few of us complained that tempo. I was one of those that complained that tempo seems to have zero effect on the game. I hated tempo. So in 2022 that I love tempo now. I love it a lot, man. Plays a lot better because in the old days tempo really played really well. We could create these high possession tactics, right? Doing this. A lot of us are doing this, We're playing like this, and I was playing like this. Wide, direct, very low tempos. So what I'm doing is I'm moving the ball around. Low tempo just tells my players, take your time. But if I had like a roaming playmaker here, in this kind of setup, we take our time, pass the ball, right? This guy's a trigger finger. He could just launch one up and we just smash the team with a quick attack. Overall, guys, not bad. Tactics are very, very interesting, man. FIFA boy, how are you? FIFA, what? TA and it's going well, man. TA and Gomez were a disaster against Napoli. It's not their fault because I tell you, as a Liverpool fan, see, Klopp plays with Trent Alexander-Arnold always on the front foot. He wants him attacking. That's his game. Okay? When Liverpool play well and we are dominating is when TA is attacking as well. Okay. To do that, we've always had hardworking midfielders. When Liverpool lost Gini Wijnaldum, I was one of those guys that said we are trouble because we haven't got another player like him. Gini Wijnaldum was a half-space hard worker. So he was always going to get into the half space, worked his socks off, and was able to keep the ball moving, and win back the ball if we needed to, or at least remove passing options. Where Trent Alexander-Arnold is playing is where Harvey Elliott is in front of him. Harvey Elliott isn't defensively as robust as other players are in the team. So whenever Jordan Henderson was playing, Jordan Henderson would drop into TA's position to cover for him whenever he went forward, right? So now the problem is whenever TA goes forward, one of the mistakes that TA made in the goal recently, the goal last night, was TA actually moved into the middle to support the midfielder because he thought the midfielder needed extra support. That's why he's out of position. You can see the small little things happening in the game. So I don't think it's TA's fault. Gomez, on the other hand, I agree. Gomez is short of full match sharpness. He's making a lot of basic fundamental mistakes in defense that I don't understand, right? So I much rather put Gomez out as a fullback man right now. So I think that's what Klopp might be struggling with that decision. He can't put TA in the middle. If we put TA in the middle, we have to put Gomez as a right back or Ramsey as a right back, right? So we got two options. It could be an option, but like others have said in the chat earlier, if that was going to happen, you'd done it in preseason, man. Yeah, I know Gini. I thought Gini Wijnaldum leaving Liverpool was a big mistake. See, Gini only fits inside the Liverpool system, right? Just like Divock Origi, right? Only fits in the Liverpool system. Goes to AC Milan, they now say he's the worst signing they've made this season. Oh my god. Divock Origi is a legend on Anfield. He's a hero on Anfield. They sing his names. They got a song for him. He should never have left. Gini Wijnaldum should never have left. I mean, he had another 2 decent seasons in him, but I think that he wanted more, and Liverpool were not prepared to offer him that. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, and I think Liverpool also made a fundamental error in letting Gini go, because Liverpool didn't have the player to take over his position. Because who do we have? The side Oxlade-Chamberlain, but Oxlade-Chamberlain is hardly ever fit. Hardly. He plays well, and then suddenly boom, he's gone for one whole season. And he plays for 3 games brilliantly, and boom, he's gone for another half a season. It's like, bloody hell, he's the most expensive player Liverpool have on their books. So if you factor in his wages and the amount of football minutes he gives you, he is easily the most expensive player Liverpool have. Hey man, no worries, man, Adam. I think your tactic is fine. You just have to make small changes. I mean, you can. The thing is this, right? I love 4-3-3s because you can play it or 4-3-3 in many ways, right? The thing about the F9 4-3-3 is because they drop off, right? You can actually do the sucker punch very well with those tactics. Learn how to play with tempo and know when to use counter pressing. I've got a Ox is the English Dembele, must be lah. I think he is the English Dembele. I gotta go already, man. The kids, I want to go and do something for the kids. And plus, I'm working on the video for tomorrow. This Palermo one. Hey, we go back to Palermo. Yes, we go back to Palermo. Palermo, we must go back to Palermo, man. Where's my Palermo? What happened to my Palermo save? We have the matter of Napoli. Okay? We have the small matter of Napoli. Okay. Because we want to put ourselves back in a bit of a winning run. Oh no. I must change the skin. Otherwise I'll see my players' attributes. Ding! So many suspended players. Yeah, when I look at the time, be realistic adult. Your kids are coming back. I have to go. See, this is my problem with life though. I feel like a small kid, right? Who always wants to 5 more minutes. My wife says the same thing about the kids. Your kids are the same. 5 more minutes, mommy. 5 more minutes. I'm the same. 5 more minutes. I knew I was going to do that. 5 more minutes. I have to dial down my football manager. I have to give my wife I need to give my wife something to look forward to in the next week, because I'm very busy right now with Football Manager 23. So I need to give her that daylight when she comes home, sees the husband. Even say, oh yeah. This lately Palermo is on fire, man. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to do a show tomorrow, right? On the tactics of Palermo. Yeah, what's up, FIFA? FIFA boy. Wow, that's one. Looking at my Palermo. Yeah, I guess our solo we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days to go before Napoli. But that was a big win against our solo. I've not been able to beat Sassuolo convincingly for a while. But having said that, I hate it when games I'm struggling. Matches that have always been difficult for me turn out to be easy, and the matches that have always been easy for me turn out to be difficult. The defensive and the line engagement, how would I set it up so that it is a tight compactness for winning those second balls? Okay, first up is also a formation, just not the D line and the line of engagement. Okay, basically what you want to do is this, right? Okay, whenever the goalkeeper kicks the ball, you want to win the second ball. Second ball means the goalkeeper kicks the ball, your defenders hit the ball back, and you win the second ball. Essentially, that's what you want. Right? So that's what we all want. So basically, putting that other team in that rotten position where they have no option. Okay. Thing is here, if you play with it depends firstly on your formation. Because your defensive line, this is something that I don't think a lot of people know. Okay? It's not advertised by SI. But some of us know about this because kind of familiar with the game and the insides of the game, right? The guts of the game, I'm familiar with it. Okay, so essentially what this means is this. Okay, here you got a defensive line, right? It's not a line on the pitch, no? FYI. When you play the game of Football Manager, this is not an arbitrary or an imaginary line on the pitch. This is a defensive line is Every single position on the pitch has its own line. It is a line that tells the player how far they should be from goal when they don't have the ball. Okay. So when you have the ball, it also, in turn, what it does, it is also influences how far up the pitch they can go. Right? So if you play with a very high defensive line, right? I want you to try something one of these days, right? Play with a much lower defensive line and play with a very high line of engagement. Okay, what you'll end up seeing is your back line doesn't really, there's gaps. We used to have this issue in the game last time where it will give you this, there are gaps in your midfield. There's no support for your midfield. When you raise the defensive line, the gap would, the message would disappear. That was because your back line is now closer to your midfield. So that's your defensive line. So what you're asking about is compactness. So if you're playing a 4-2-3-1 and you want to win the second ball, your issue is going to be your defensive line and your line of engagement. Now, higher line of engagement, it just encourages, you have a top-heavy system, your leading players begin the press. Your strikers, if you're playing like a 4-2-3-1, it means that you got a potentially very, very strong press. Because you got the 4 players to put pressure on the back line, you want to win the second ball. To win the second ball effectively, your midfield roles are going to be important. Assume now you're playing one Mazzala and one DLP on defense. You could win the second ball. But if the DLP on defense is too deep, then he's too far away from the second ball. So what we end up doing is we end up pushing the defensive line so that the DLP on defense is the second ball. So you got to observe your own defensive line. So because when they clear the ball, right, it won't be your back line that wins the header, right? Normally the DLP on defense is going to drop. He wins the header, right? So watch your defensive line, because your defensive line will influence these players as well. Every player has his own little line, right? Okay, when you go into the game, everyone, this is just a tactical creator. Every player has got a value for all these instructions, right? Every one of them has got a certain value here that tells him, oh, this is your line of engagement. Maybe some numerical value in the system is keyed in. And this is your defensive line. A numerical value is given to that player's defensive. That's why every player is a defensive line. It's not like, oh, all of you stand at this position. No, it's impossible, right? I mean, if you gave this whole team think about it this way. If the entire team had the same value for defensive line, what would happen is they all drop to the same line, so to speak, to begin the defending, which doesn't happen, right? You see sometimes these guys starting to defend first while these guys are dropping back, right? Because their defensive line, their line is different from this group. So what you want to do is you want to look at your defensive line first to see whether your midfielder is winning the header. And then you want to look at your line engagement to see whether your guy is winning applying the press. So normally with a 4-2-3-1, I would say that you play higher defensive line with a much higher line of engagement. If you play with the offside trap, what will happen is that as the ball is coming, right? Okay, sometimes your backline will push up a bit more to try and catch players offside. Remember the ball over the top that your defense gets caught up and you, oh no, why is my defender losing the ball? Okay, that's why. Offside trap. Okay, some idiot in the team is still registering as an offside trap. Okay. Remove this. Lo and behold, it stops happening. The ball comes over the top. Oh, they're running back now. Stupid thing in Football Manager. Right? So these are small little things. So I would just go look at this, use offside trap. Now this out about this prevent shot. 4-2-3-1, excellent for this, right? Okay. What happened in a 4-2-3-1 when you set this up, right? Okay. If I play this as a shish kebab, so I have a 4-2-3-1 something. I am definitely sure I got 4-2-3-1. I played so many 4-2-3-1s. Outbox. Oh, this is last one. There we go. I knew I had a 4-2-3-1. Boom. Okay. All right. So this is a different 4-2-3-1. So here, this 4-2-3-1 is different. See, I got standard defensive line and much higher line engagement because I don't mind the ball coming to the top. I want these guys to be deep. I don't want them to be too far away. So when the ball comes to the top, these two guys be quite deep, right? It's a big line, no? Because I don't want my fullbacks too high up the pitch. I don't want it to support play because I want these guys to go out and do all the hard work. And I got 2 roaming playmakers. This is one of my other tactics I have. So look at the number of attack duties I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 attack duties. But my 4-2-3-1 is different. Standard defensive line like this. You can also play aggressive 4-2-3-1s. Let's see. Final one. 4-2-1-3. What the heck is this? Large dish attack. FMP rate machine. Oh, this is different. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is another 4-2-3-1. Okay, so here I've got a higher defensive line, offside trap. But I want these guys, this is my 2 support duties. Okay, what will happen is that I play with the offside trap because I want the second ball to be won by these guys. Right, here's simple, nothing else. Fullback and support. This is a very simple 4-2-3-1. Yeah. You can also pressing forward and shadow striker, putting defenders under pressure. There's no prevent shot goalkeeper. Okay, when this prevent shot goalkeeper kicks in, right, what will happen is normally, typically, it'll kick into like a 4-2-4. These 2 go and pressure the 2 defenders, and these 2 on the fullbacks, and these 2 hold their positions. I'm wondering what Liverpool are doing. Liverpool are doing something quite interesting right now, right? Okay. So Liverpool at the moment have got him as an inverted wingback support in their 4-2-3-1. Thiago's position here is a roaming playmaker on support. And then they've got a CM on support, basically a CM on support, right? And then this position is inside forward on attack. This position is attacking midfield on attack. This depends on who they have on the day. If it's Darwin Núñez, he's more like an advanced forward or a complete forward on attack. Most of the time, it's just Liverpool don't know what they want him to do yet. So I don't know what I want him to do yet. So play him as a pressing forward on attack. So he maintained Liverpool. This player is going to be. Oh, this is a problem for Liverpool. Liverpool here is Diaz, inside forward on attack. Yeah, so this inside forward attack. And then we've got a wing back on support. Wing back on attack. This is Andy Robertson's position. Costa Simikas. So this is the 4-2-3-1 that Liverpool are using. Something is almost this. Liverpool have a 4-2-3-1 right now, right? That's what they're doing. And then their 4-3-3 is no Mazzala. Oh, Liverpool now I've got 2 support duties and 1 Fabinho and 1 inverted wing back here, or sometimes a wing back here. Then inside forward here. In their 4-3-3, this is pressing forward and this is an inside forward. Yeah. Not working very well because Liverpool are not usually attacking the space with this player. At the moment, their 4-3-3 looks like support, defend duty, which explains a lot of the problems that Liverpool are having because they're not attacking this. They used to attack this space here last time. Now they don't. Alright guys, so I want to thank everybody for popping in today. You brought your tactics, hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hope I was able to help you guys out. If you have any questions, you can find me on Discord. Meanwhile, I'll see you guys back here on Friday. Stay safe, be good, have a good one. Bye-bye.